Ladies and gentlemen, dear representative of the Vice President, dear Commissioner, she has left, but she made a remarkable statement. Dear Egboje Imukwede, Chairman of the Franco-Nigerian Business Council, esteemed members of the Business Council, dear Guillaume Narfex, President of the Franco-Nigerian Chamber of Commerce, dear Laurent, my colleague, Consul General of France here, dear friends and partners, it's great to be here with you today in the course of this bilateral economic forum, which, as you all know, is part of the French Week in Lagos. First of all, I would like to compliment and thank the new president of the Franco-Nigerian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Guillaume Narfex, Moses Umaru, and their team for organizing this French Week. The Chamber is clearly a structuring asset of the French economic system in Nigeria, and I know that Guillaume has been keen to bolster it since he took the helm. This year, ladies and gentlemen, the French Week is taking place at a very particular juncture. It occurs ahead of President Bola Tinubu's state visit to France. This state visit in Paris will happen at the end of this month. And let's be clear, the economic agenda will be at the heart of this visit, with two key moments. Firstly, the meeting of the France-Nigeria Business Council in presence of the two heads of states. And secondly, the setup of a France-Nigeria Business Forum with MEDEF International and other partners, namely Business France and BPI France. Of course, these top-level events will provide a rare opportunity to shoot up our bilateral relationship, especially in economic areas, to strengthen existing trade and investment ties, and to establish new partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, let me expand briefly on our economic targets for this state visit. These targets, in a nutshell, are fourfold. 1, we need to get the message across that the conditions could not be better for taking an interest in the opportunities offered by the Nigerian economy. The quality of the political relationship is at its best, notably thanks to the special links between our two presidents. And as a diplomat, I can tell you something. Human relationship counts a lot. This state visit demonstrates this. And I just disclose a piece of information for you. We had no state visit of an African leader since 2019. But we must also underscore, as you said rightly, Madam Councillor, the unprecedented set of reforms undertaken by the Tinubu administration. These reforms are certainly demanding for the people, but they will eventually create a more favorable macroeconomic environment with a more stable currency, more sustainable public finances, and as an end result, we can expect enhanced prosperity for the country. Second message, we want to give a more accurate picture of the economic opportunities in this country. Nigeria, as you all know, is too often reduced to security issues. We want to explain that this country is a land of opportunities in sectors which are not limited to gas and oil. I'm thinking of tech, agriculture, creative and cultural industries, for instance, but there are many more. Third message. We also need to show how French and Nigerian companies complement each other. There are potential partnerships in these fast-growing sectors, and this is, I think, a ticket for success in challenging markets. I know we can trust our friends from the Business Council to help us in that regard. And we have already some great success stories to tell, such as the partnership between Danone Fan Milk and the Obasanjo farms. I think that's the ticket for a success. Fourth and lastly, France must be the contact point for Nigerian businesses within the European Union. I don't know if you have retained the fact that France is a unique country in the EU. We are the only EU member to be a permanent member of the Security Council of the UN, and we are the headquarters of the International Organization for Francophonie. That gives a strong asset to France. So I think France should be kind of gatekeeper for Nigerian investors in Europe. Nigeria's four largest financial institutions, Access Bank, Zenith Bank, UBA, First Bank of Nigeria, will soon all have a robust settlement in France. We are also pleased to see growing interest from Nigerian companies in technology and agricultural sectors, confirming a leap in cross-investments between our two nations. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, I would like to underscore the way French and Nigerian businesses can work together to create new and improved solutions with a view to fostering growth. It's been said already, the amount of French investment in Nigeria is huge. The number of direct employment we can create through these investments are significant, but we can do more. These French companies operate, as it's been said already, in a very wide range of sectors, led by the energy sectors, but also trade, distribution, transport, logistics. I would like to say here and now in front of you and pay a special tribute to the unique role of the Franco-Nigerian Business Council, whose commitment and constant efforts are absolutely key. I spoke to the British High Commissioner 2 days ago, Richard Montgomery, and he was envying this tool. He said we should have one. So France has a hedge. Together, we have everything we need to be the long-lasting, wide-scale, win-win partnership for our two countries. We are not two, ladies and gentlemen. We are one, actually. Thank you for your attention.